Hi, and welcome to another Gluon CloudLink screencast. Today, we'll talk about a small but important feature we have added to Gluon CloudLink that allows viewing the request and response logs of a remote function invocation. We have a simple mobile app, and we want to load a weather forecast for a given city, connecting to the OpenWeatherMap API. For that, we'll use CloudLink and we'll define a remote function that will perform a regular HTTP request to the REST endpoint. Every request will be logged and we'll be able to analyze if the service is working or why is it failing. We start by opening the Gluon Dashboard in the browser and sign in with our credentials. If you don't have a CloudLink account yet, you can simply register for a free trial account and try out Gluon CloudLink for 30 days. There are a number of things that you can do here, but today we'll navigate to API Management, where we will define a new remote function. Click the plus button and choose HTTP from the drop-down list. Give the remote function a unique name, like forecast, and provide the details for the OpenWeatherMap API endpoint. Now let's define Q, a query parameter for the city name. We can run a test to see if the remote function was configured correctly. As you can see, the response fails with a 401 response code. While OpenWeatherMap is free to use, it requires an API key to be passed along with each request. So let's now add another query parameter and provide our API key. Now we can run the test again. This time the call succeeds. We can see our attempts reflected in the call log as well. The first 401 with all the details of the request like time, duration, request and response values, and the same for the successful 200 response. Now it's time to test the remote function from a mobile app. With the use of the Gluon plugin for our IDE and using Charm 5, we have created a project with a single view. The app can be connected to CloudLink through the CloudLink settings menu. Now we'll define a remote function object using the same name we provided in the dashboard, and we'll add the required parameters with the location and the API key. This is all it takes to generate an observable object from a remote endpoint. If we run the app and click the button, we get the weather in the city. If by any reasons, like a typo in the city's name, the request fails, we'll just show a nice message. We can go back to the Gluon dashboard and we can see what requests succeeded and what could go wrong. Viewing the actual request and response logs for remote function calls provides a valuable information when you're developing your mobile app, and it's a critical tool when diagnosing issues with remote function invocations in the production phase. In this screencast, we talk about the new logging feature that tracks all the requests and responses from the given endpoint. This is all for now. Stay tuned for more screencasts. In the meantime, visit our YouTube media channel or go to our website to learn more. Thanks for watching.